In preparation, I would just say taking seminary seriously. I know sometimes it gets to be too late when you get into the MTC. You're like, oh shoot, I should have prepared a little bit better. But that would be my advice: is, you know, take it seriously, because if you're like learning the scripture masteries or paying attention, you've already got stuff in your arsenal to, you know, to use when you're on your mission. So I really appreciated that, having at least a few scriptures memorized to be able to use in certain lessons, or that the Spirit was able to bring back to my remembrance in lessons. But about the MTC, so I served in Massachusetts, Cambodian speaking, so I was there for 12 weeks, and a lot of people are like, whoa, like, how'd you do that? Was that hard or whatever? And like, honestly, I loved it. I loved every second of the MTC. Yeah, there was times when I wanted to get out and, you know, to use what I've been learning and to actually help people. But that experience in the MTC was unreal. Like, I loved it. And just getting to have a place to learn the language, I think it's incredible how we can learn so quickly. Especially a language like Cambodian, where you have to learn a completely new alphabet and different sounds that your mouth is not used to making. It was really cool. We had the ambassador to the US from Cambodia come to the MTC while I was there. And the whole time he kept asking, like every 20 minutes, he'd be like, wait, how long have you guys been here? And we'd be like, oh, about 8 weeks. And he was just blown away, because he's like, no, I mean, like, how long have you been learning Cambodian? We're like, 8 weeks. He's like, no, you can't do that. Cambodian is not learned that easily, especially with Americans. Like, it doesn't happen. So he wouldn't believe us that we'd only been learning for that long. So that was a testimony to me of like the gift of tongues that comes when you are serving the Lord, just how incredible that is. It's an amazing blessing for sure. I guess one thing that I didn't expect from my mission is troubles with companions, because I felt like, you know, I could get along with people. I didn't really have a problem with people before, and so when people would say, oh, you know, be aware that like it's going to be hard to be with a companion 24/7. I was like, okay, that's one I don't need to worry about, because I'm a pretty personable person. I feel like I could get along with people. And that first companion, just getting used to living with someone and being around them all the time, that was so new to me, and it was hard at first. So that being said, even though it was kind of hard, and me and my first companion, we were so different from each other. Like, I've never experienced a difference that much with someone. But we had a few things in common. You know, we both wanted to serve to the best of our abilities. We wanted to become something better, become someone better. And we were able to work past the differences, because we served together in the MTC for 3 months, and then we served together for 4 transfers in the mission field as well. And so we got to know each other really, really well. And yeah, there's bumps along the way, but if you put those differences aside and you work to get along with each other, you work to fix certain things, and you're humble, then, you know, you find yourself a best friend. And that companion, like, by far hardest companion, because of just certain things of like not getting along or whatever it was, or just differences. But in the end, like, both of us putting in our effort to do our best, we came so close. And like, he is the person that I call if I like just need to talk to someone, or if I need advice, because he's someone I trust with my life because of like the experiences we had. And so like, if you do find yourself having a problem with a companion, or just thinking, I don't know how I'm going to get along, do not just say, oh, I'll just wait till it transfers, because that's the worst thing you can do. You know, just put in the effort to make it the best that you can, and be praying, you know, and I promise, like, you will have a new best friend. And that's what I loved about my mission. One of the number one things was my companions. I got to serve with multiple companions for a really long time, so I got to know them really well. And it just is natural, like when you're with someone 24/7, you do get in arguments, whatever it is. But like, they are my best friends, and they're the people that I want to talk to and keep in contact with because of those experiences we shared. We have like a friendship that's on a deeper level because of experiencing spiritual things together, and it's incredible for sure.